Hi everyone, it's Lisa Jane here on day 4, I think, is it? Yes, day 4 of our December Advent calendar that was given to me by my guides, and I was asked to share with you something every day. And so each morning I tune in a bit just to see what the theme of the day is, and then I ponder on it a bit more. So today I actually want to align it to my Instagram story post. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's to do with metamorphosis and the butterfly and taking flight, which has very much been a theme of this year if we can actually align to that. I'm not downplaying the suffering and trauma a lot of people have been through, because it can be a very, very difficult transition, and many of you will be in various stages of that. So you may not feel you're ready to take flight. You might be in the cocoon phase, or you might be even just transitioning into the cocoon phase. But this theme of metamorphosis has been present probably since 2012, but very much heightened over the last 12 to 18 months. For those of you that started watching my White Rose teachings, you will know that I called it the Metamorphosis series. So yes, the theme of metamorphosis, right? And firstly, let me excuse, I am standing kind of at the entrance to my healing room, but I'm in a suburb, so there are noises around me. But we're real, right? That's all. One thing I always want to do with you is just share me, share my realness, but at the same time allow you access to the information and intuitive guidance from my guides. But the big thing is to be real and to be human in all of this. So in terms of the metamorphosis that we're all going through, what I wanted to share today is about how we can surrender into that and move our mind out the way, because I think that's our biggest challenge. And what seems very interesting is that while I'm sharing these with you, my guides are dropping little tidbits of my own life in and saying, well, share this too, because this aligns to what people are experiencing and what is a way of actually letting you know the practical application of the spiritual guidance, because it's no good if I give you spiritual guidance and there's no practical application, right? So because I'm an intuitive doesn't mean I know every next step of my life, because then it would be pretty damn boring and it wouldn't be an adventure. So there is a lot of intuitive guidance that comes in for me, and there is a lot of action steps that I'm asked to take as a result of that. But some of my most amazing and transformative experiences have had nothing to do with my intuitive experience or truth or my mental chattering or my higher mind. It's pretty much been one of those things that just arrives. So what I want to ask you today is to really think about the fine balance between feeling and intuitively guided towards something, or and allowing your mind to kind of just go with that, rather than your mind kind of steering you into the usual rut that you're used to. So when I was maybe without children and I had more time, I used to do a lot of mountain biking. And the symbolism they offered me is, if you're a mountain biker, you know that when you get your wheels stuck in a little divot or gully, it's very hard to come out, right? Because you're going forward and your wheel's in this direction, so it's very difficult to steer. And often if we get in a rut in our minds about how we think our life should be or should look, we can basically be traveling in that gully, in that rut, and not able to climb out. And sometimes it's a big decision that you have to make, an action on the part of the human that takes you out of that gully. Much like a decision I had to make in 2011, 2012, it did lift me out of the gully, but what was going to happen after that, I had no idea. And in actual fact, the most miraculous changes happened. I had no intuitive knowledge of that. I had no mental orientated guidance around that. It was something that came as a result of me following a decision I needed to make, albeit a difficult one. So there's two things. Firstly, it's not a completely passive thing. It is a decision that is made to either move things out the way, to change habits, to make some major life decisions. But then once you've done that, to let the process settle and see what comes out before you. Because if there's one thing I also know, is that that intuitive or that following of the heart, where you're doing something for self and you know it's pretty much, like I said yesterday, a crossroads or a T-junction, you have to do it. Once you've done it, the steps kind of make their way towards you, and they make themselves known to you, and you step on those with wonder and with awe and with surrender, until you might come to another place where another action orientated decision or move is required. So it's a combination of both. It's a combination of the human making the decision, making the move, but then also being completely open. One experience I'm going to share with you, right, because it's quite funny, is that you will know that I'm sharing information around December the 21st, and my intuitive sense is that this is huge. There's a lot of balance required. There's a lot of inner kind of, surrendering required, but more than that, I haven't been offered any information, and that's good also because I don't want to know everything. But one part of me was saying to my guides, okay, so show me where you want me to be for the 21st. Do you want me to be at home here in Cape Town? Would you like me to be in the Karoo? I just needed to feel within myself where my physical presence needed to be in order to anchor in the energy that's coming in. So to cut a long story short, I've been thinking about free diving for a while. And after a series of coincidences and some beautiful people I met, I thought, let me book myself on a free diving course. When the lady sent me through the dates, of course, you know what's coming, is one of the dates was the 21st and 22nd, or 20th, 21st. Anyway, the 21st was in that. While emailing, I had no mental, intuitive understanding or memory of my request to Spirit. In fact, I wasn't even consciously aware of the connection until after I got my confirmation back, and I was like, oh my God, is that not funny? I am going to be under the ocean on the 21st of December. So it wasn't anything I thought out. I had sent a request, and through a series of synchronous coincidences, Spirit landed me up in the ocean on the 21st of December. So what I want to say to you is trust the nudges, go with the strong yeses and take action. But apart from that, really allow yourself to surrender to the beautiful process of metamorphosis and transformation that we are all in. I know this has been a bit longer, but I hope you enjoy it. I'm sending much love from my heart to yours. I need to go now and step into my day. But please let me know how you feel. I will, as I said, continue to commit to these daily, and we are all in this together. We are all on this ride, and let's just see ourselves as one big tribe and community, really just trying to make the world a better place. So much love and blessings to all of you, and we will chat tomorrow. Bye.